Okay, this is a Honda Fit 2010 Sport. It's the same as the base model, I think. So we're gonna put a brand new radio in. This old one, we're taking it out. As you can see, I pop it a little bit for this new one. That it looks really cool. That is a nice tablet right there. So in order to take it out, it's pretty simple. As you can see, I took it out I put it back on so you can see what it is. I'm pretty sure there is someone up there that doesn't need this video, but there is some people that might need it. So if you're that type of person, this is for you. If you don't need it, it's fine. So as you can see, I took the AC vents out and I placed it in here already. This is kind of easy, so you don't have to see that. That's just 4 bolts. 4 bolts that's going around. It's simple. That is nothing rocket science. So now to take this out, it's a screw, it's a bolt down here. So you got to remove your glove box a little bit like this. Push these two, one here, you push them together and it comes down like that. Then you can go inside there and look for this bolt, which is it's right about there. I don't know if you can see it right there, but that's a little Chinese screw right there. It shines pretty good, so that's what's got to be moved in order to take it out. So when you remove that screw, it's only one single screw. Then the whole radio comes out like that. The whole thing comes right out, right? And this is, like I said, I took it out, just put it on here, back on, just so you can see them. Then here's the wires. Here is the plug. And here is another plug for the antenna, I think. And a bunch of other plugs that we're gonna put them in the new radio. So the only thing is, this one, it doesn't come with the 2 holes like this one. As you can see, this one has one for the button for the emergency lights and for the passenger side airbag. It doesn't have it. That's the only downside. See, it should have a hole here or somewhere, but it's fine though. I'm gonna just put this one somewhere else. I'm gonna figure out where I can put it, and I'll do that way. But this is not a big deal. I plug it in like that, so it's still plugged in, so the computer doesn't trip a light or something. It might be a sensor here, so that's okay. And this one is the old one going out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna replace it. As you can see here, there's nothing else in here. It's just that, which is pretty good. It's not that big of a deal. And now it comes to the big question. These are the cables for the backup camera, which is this one. I'm gonna hook it up too. You'll see how to do it. It's pretty simple. So we're gonna move on to this one first, and let me move this radio out of the way. I'm gonna move this old one out of the way. Now with this one here, it has a bunch of wires. Let me show you what you need and what you don't need. Okay, so as you can see, this is the antenna. You plug it in here, goes right there, and this plug is going right into that one. So this one, this brand new smart radio, I guess that's what they call it, it comes with 2 plugs, as you can see. So one of these plugs doesn't fit your vehicle. If this one doesn't fit, it's going to be this one. So on my vehicle, this one is the one that fits. This one right here. So the only thing is, as you can see, I cut this blue wire right here. I cut this off because this one here See, I caught it because this one is the one that fits on my antenna, the square. See, square inside, and that one it has the round one. This one has the round. So this round was with my correct plug. So that's a simple, you know. I'm just gonna solder over here, tape it up, or put a heat shrink or something like that, and it'll be fine in there. It's not gonna move. So there you go. Now this all the outlets and all bunch of stuff that if you want to hook them up. If you don't, just leave it alone. I plugged them in so they don't get lost, but you don't have to plug this in if you're gonna use just normal radio and your backup camera. So now this is for your backup camera that it goes right here on this corner right here. This is your backup camera. This one is hooked up to the backup camera. This one's gonna get hooked up with this one. As you can see, this one is gonna get like that, plugged in like this. And this wire, this red wire, is gonna go right here where it says reverse. So you can see this is pretty cool. It all comes with the names on it, and that's pretty cool. So this one goes on the reverse, the red wire. This the other one goes plugged in here, and this red it goes onto the reverse wire. They go hooked up like this. And then you gotta work your way out to the backup lights and all that stuff I'm gonna show you in a little while. So now let's get to it. So now as you can see, I got everything hooked up. I got the wire through in the back there, going from the bottom. I'm gonna move that one over here somewhere. So now this is what I said. This is the one that goes for the video. If you buy this system, but I'm pretty sure they're all pretty similar. I'm gonna give you the name for this. I don't know if this is a good one. It's gonna last. I don't know. I'm gonna find out now. But if it lasts, I'll let you know. If it doesn't, then I'll let you know too. And this wasn't expensive. Maybe like what, $160 with everything, with the backup camera. This one, see this wire coming from the backup camera is this one here. They hooked up to this one, right? So the red wire, you gotta solder or just, oh my god, this camera sucks. Hold on, let me see if I can get a better view from here. Okay, this one here says reverse. I showed you on the okay, and so now we're gonna just pop everything in, plug this one, plug this plug to the car, the emergency lights, and leave all these wires in there. I don't need it for now. And the antenna is gonna get plugged in. All these USB cables, you see these are USB. You can put it down there somewhere if you want it. If you don't, just leave it alone. And this is the GPS. As you can see, this is for the GPS. This is for the GPS. This case is screw in here, right in here. That's for the GPS. And the antenna, like I said. And this one goes right to the reverse. So you're just gonna, this one says reverse. I don't know why it's not showing it, but it showed like a couple minutes ago. So there you go. You hook that red wire to the reverse that it comes out of here. And this one here, if you want, you can put electrical tape on this so it won't come loose. That's what I like to do. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Now, I just pop it in. And look how nice that look. Way better than the old radio. So let's move on to the next step. Oh, let's just turn the key on. Let's see if it works. See what it does. Let's see what happened. There we go. Okay, it's full touch screen. You get your apps. Oh my god, look, you can hook up so many things on this. Things that I'm not gonna use it, but I might use it later. Look, Google Maps, Waze, YouTube, Viper for the remote starter, I guess. Or alarm, something like that. Damn. Okay, so this thing get hooked up to the Wi-Fi. So I'm gonna put a Wi-Fi in a little bit. Let me see what it is. Oh yeah, it is Wi-Fi user system. I mean, it's pretty cool. So let's move on to the next step for the camera. Now you're gonna send the wire underneath here. You can do it whatever you want. You can go right here, go on the, down here. You can go down here all the way to the back, or you can go on top on the roof like that. That'll be just up to you. Whatever you figure is a lot easier. This is a lot easier for me. You can do it whatever you want, but let's keep going. Now on the trunk, or whatever you want to call it, you got the wire underneath or even on top. It's one or the other. You can go right underneath, or you can come up here like I did. This is the wire coming up, and right when you get up there, you see up here you have the rubber piece. This goes right to the lift gate, and there's the hole right there. So in order to get it out, I got this wire through that hole, and it comes out right here where the pry tool is. There's another hole right there. You will see it, and then you just tape it up, tape the wire right to the end, tape it to the tip, and then just pull it out nice and easy. I'm gonna do the same thing with this, and same thing up here to go all the way to where this thing is right here. So you gotta go, I'm gonna send the wire from this hole all the way to the top, and then cut it, or just send it down. Whatever is easy, whatever I can get it through, it doesn't matter the way you do it, and then just pull it out. Now you gotta pull your reverse light from here. You gotta get the power from here to this red wire from the reverse light, and also for the camera. So you got two more wire, we gotta put it in. Now we need to find the reverse power light. So, you know, always put your emergency brake on, the parking brake on, reverse, switch on, not the engine running, just the ignition. So now you got that on reverse. Now we're gonna come up here. As you can see, the light up. So now we need to find the power in the ground. So now I know which one is it, but just to show you. So you see my DVOM is on 0. So now if I touch this, it's giving me a 12 volt, well 11.5, because this battery is pretty low, because I've been running some stuff. So there you go, 11. So that means the green one is the power, and the black one is the ground. But in some vehicles it's not. Some vehicles they change it. Now if you want to find out which one is ground, so you just reverse the cables right here, you touch them. You see the minus right there on the DVOM. So that means your relay is on the ground, and the ground on the power, and something like that. So that's an easy way to find out. So this one is the green one. The green one is the one that I got to solder the cable for the backup camera. If you want to solder the cable, I'm gonna use this device that I bought at a Home Depot, like $14 maybe, and still have enough wire. I've been working a lot with this thing. I did a bunch of cars that this thing pays me back. I got like 100 times my money back. So it's good. It's a good thing to have one. You know, you don't have to solder, but if you want it, you can solder, or you can buy just the plastic clips. They clamp right on top of the wire, but sometimes they don't make a good connection. So I like to do it this way. This is really up to you. Now you can use one of these clamps too. I like to use this one too. So you put it right in, and the other wire right to the hole, and then snap it in. It works just fine too. But sometimes you don't get a good connection, because these OEM wires are pretty good. The plastic is really good. So what I do is I peel a little bit with a knife, and then I put this back in, and then the other cable right through it, and I get a good connection. Or just solder the cable on this, tape it up, or heat shrink, something like that. That works too. Like I said, it's really up to you, whatever you like better. Now I got the wire just coming in from the backup light. So it's this one right here, And this is the wire for the camera, correct? Then, so what you do is, to get it through the hole a lot easier, you just get a black tape or electrical tape and just tape it up to one or to the middle of this wire and just start pulling on it. And it will come right out, as you can see. See, it's so easy, simple to do it. There we go. So now we're gonna put everything back in place, make sure everything is good, and we go to the next step. So now, as you can see right here, I got the wire ready to go in there. I'm just gonna pull this wire right here, and it's gonna come through it. So what we do is, we're gonna put some little bit of silicone on this one right here, silicone lube, just to make it go the slide a lot easier. Don't worry about it, this is a silicone, so it'll be good on rubber. You're not gonna damage anything. And as you can see, it just slides so easy when you put some silicone, WD-42, whatever you like. See, it slides right on, really nice. Now we still gotta pull this wire, this one for the backup camera. This is the power that's coming from the backup light. So this is a lot simpler to do it. This is easier. You're gonna just gotta tape it up to this wire right here and just pull it through it. Easy. Now I got the wires through the hole with the same wire. Send it through, put a tape on it, and pull it out over here. Just pull out here. So now I'm gonna put everything back in place. Pop everything in because everything is working good. This one, put it back on, everything. And we're gonna move to the camera. Okay, so now I got all the connections. If you wonder which cable is which, this cable right here, the single one, is the one that comes from the backup light, as you can see if you follow it. And I put one of these quick connectors, or whatever you call them. You can heat shrink this one to put here, and it will go pretty tight with it. Clamp it with the pair of pliers. It's so easy to do. You just grab a pliers and just put it in place, clamp it, and that'll be good. So there you go. This is the power that comes from the backup light going to this, to the camera, right? This is the one. This is the other one. This is red one. Is the power for the camera that it goes to the backup light, to the wire. And this one is just the ground that I put this little thing on it. So you're gonna ground it right here. You can pretty much ground this whatever you want, but I'm gonna ground it right there. And then that's the hole where the wire comes out. I'm gonna put silicone there, so it's no water getting through it. So that's pretty good. And here is the camera. The camera is right here. This one's gonna be sitting right there, right on the license plate. This is what's designed for it. And let me just put silicone. Let's get to it. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's how it looks. And you might wonder why I'm using a black wire to get power to the red wire. Well, the answer is I do not have any more red. I'm not gonna go buy it. It's just kind of too far away. I'm gonna go to the store, but not now. And I know this is power. Well, the thing is, every time you're working on something, you always gotta test the circuit. You gotta test it out, make sure which one is ground. Doesn't matter what color it is. A new car now, the black wire, it's not even ground anymore. So you always going to test it out, make sure you got the correct wire. So there it is, the ground right there. Everything is hooked up. Let's see what happened. Well, and that's how it's going to look like. But it's got to go the license plate, and then this goes on top of it. So let's go inside the car and see if we got it right. Okay, now we're gonna see what happened. Turn the ignition on. Okay, the screen is on. As you can see, it's on. So let's say you're doing something on the apps, but you want to go on reverse. Let's pop it on reverse. Let's see what happened. There we go. Voila. Camera is working. See? So we did everything pretty good. Put it back on park. Reverse again. Back on park. So you see, it's not that hard to do it. You know, just gotta have a little imagination. Now let's put silicone, do what I gotta do, put all the plastic crap off. And if you wonder where your air filter for the AC is, it's right here on the glove box, the cabin air filter. So I got it out because I gotta put a new one in, and this is so easy to get it though. If you want to know, in case you wonder what it is, it's right there.